Hi, and thanks for watching. If you have ever sat puzzled as Windows slows down or hangs, there's a tool called Task Manager that can assist. I liken Task Manager to a car's dashboard. If your car's engine started to act up, the dashboard would likely provide some clue as to why, and so it is with Task Manager. Where the analogy breaks down is that Task Manager can help identify the issue and fix it. And in this tutorial I'll show you two examples of issues that Task Manager can assist with. I'm using Windows 10 myself, but these examples apply as far back as Windows 7, and Windows 11 has merely altered the layout of Task Manager. There are several ways to open Task Manager, however I find the most reliable is to press Ctrl-Alt-Delete on your keyboard and click the Task Manager option. By default, Task Manager opens in this simplified view, so let's switch to the detailed view by clicking that option. First of all, let's go into the Performance tab, as understanding this informs our use of Task Manager to resolve issues. In the Performance tab we can see 5 categories of components whose performance Task Manager is tracking. Each of these components has a given capacity, and if any of these are consistently at or around 100%, your computer is working very hard on something, and that is going to impact performance and/or stability. As we can see at the moment, my CPU is running at full capacity, thinking very hard about something. So let's go back into the Processes tab and investigate. The Processes tab presents a full list of every application and service that Windows is running, their current demands on the system, and the option to end them. The end option is powerful. For example, if I end my word processor, it will quit without presenting me the option to save changes, so bear this in mind. For another example of this power, if you close Windows Explorer, the desktop start menus, etc. disappear. This can be undone by opening the File menu, selecting Run New Task, entering explorer.exe and pressing OK. So now let's find out what is using all my CPU capacity by arranging the list by CPU usage by clicking on the CPU column. In this manufactured example we can see that something called Prime 95 is the culprit, so let's end that task, and now we can see that CPU usage drops and it's ready for other tasks. Potentially any process could use all CPU capacity, and so if you are unsure as to the function of the process, it is best to reboot first and seeing if the task reappears and becomes an issue again. If it does, I suggest searching for the name on the internet to see how others have resolved the issue. Back in the Performance tab, we can see that my computer's memory is half full. That is, the RAM or working memory is at 50% capacity. Just as we can only pay attention to a given number of tasks at one time, so it is with computers and their RAM memory. To investigate what is consuming the RAM, let's go back into the Processes tab and arrange the list by memory usage by clicking on the Memory column. Now we can see that Firefox is using the majority of our memory up, meaning the computer has little memory free for any other task. Furthermore, Firefox does not appear on the taskbar as expected, and this can happen from time to time. The interface of a program will crash, but it is still running and consuming resources in the background. Again, we press End Task with Firefox highlighted, and the memory is freed up. And that's the end of this quick introduction to Task Manager, which I hope has been in some way either interesting or helpful.